To my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, let's be honest with immigrants who deserve better than what you're offering them. Don't welcome immigrants if you plan to reject them. If you keep pushing your bigoted H.R. 2 bill, then also pass this bill. I've taken the liberty of drafting it for you. It removes the Statue of Liberty, our largest symbol that tells people to come here. This is who you are, removing the fabric of America. So I want to know which Republican who supports and voted for H.R. 2 will introduce this bill.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Talk So Kenny here today, and we're going to get lectured about these people about border security again. You notice this tactic of the left, and this, I don't know, maybe there's a decline in our freshman Democratic representatives, but I honestly think there's a decline in how Democrats portray issues and concerns that half of the country is worried about. He's mad about the Secure the Border Act, which is H.R. 2, claims that if the House Republicans act to secure the U.S. border, they should be in favor of scrapping the Statue of Liberty. Now, in my view, the point of Statue of Liberty is that we're open to accepting people within our ranks and naturalize them as part of our tribe. But the tribe has the right of refusal. That's what the Statue of Liberty essentially means. Hey, you come here legally. We found value in you. You respect our culture. You see things our way, right? You value what we have here, and you want to fight to maintain it or improve it. We'll accept you in our ranks. Like in any culture, no culture just has open arms and is accepting of everybody. Atheists don't accept religious people, and religious people don't accept atheists, and that's their right. Freedom of association. But for some reason, these Democrats, and this is why it's a type of forced altruism. I did a video on it before about forced altruism, that you have to sacrifice yourself for the good of other people, where you get no benefit out of it whatsoever. And then these same people will try to gaslight you and say, oh, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. When these issues have been talked about and debated for years. Here's a clip as an example. This video is 25 years ago, where a lady was warning about education systems, academic systems, institutions, demonizing its own culture and holding other cultures as higher priority than its own. Let's take a look.
Enlightened multiculturalism.
Okay, I'm totally opposed to any politicized agenda in the classroom, okay? I do not want this crappy melodrama being taught to our students that Western civilization is filled with evil patriarchs and out there are the wonderful people of color, okay?
Well, but I don't think anyone that I know of that believes that well, just think of what you just said.
The new historicists, listen, you don't know, Stephen Greenblatt, the new historicists, okay, I mean, my God, every word out of their mouth is about the evil of Western culture. You don't know how bad
Western
it is.
culture is evil,
Yeah,
and
you don't know how bad
Asian
it is.
or African culture is unflawed.
These people in the who have control of the university's humanities departments now do not believe in great art. Okay, they do not. They believe the dead white European males are just
I rest my case. Let's look at this. We're going to quote him. My colleagues from the other side of the aisle, let's be honest with immigrants who deserve better than what we're offering them. Don't welcome immigrants if you plan to reject them. If you keep pushing your bigoted H.R. 2, which is, hey, look, oh, they deserve to be here. No, they don't. Like, that's the reality. No one has a right to come into my house uninvited. Right? And there's this fake kind of virtue signaling that this freshman guy does. Like, and it's not his first time doing stunts like this. Right? This guy, Max Frost, he's from Florida. Oh, my God. Embarrassment. All he cares about is virtue signaling. This is not the first time he does. I think he's in Orlando. I think he's a district, he represents Orlando, some county in Orlando. But all this dude care about is looking good and not actually being good. What is good about bringing a large swath of people who are likely to be low skilled and put them in a system where they'll be taken advantage of, and also their presence is used to hurt the people of that country? Everyone knows if you're a big labor union guy, you know that illegal immigration, mass migration, mass immigration hurts the workers more, because those jobs are easier to replace, easier to get into. Open mass migration hurts black and minority people the most, because these are the populations that can be easily displaced by the incoming migrants. But this guy don't see that. All he keeps calling it is bigoted, is bigoted, is bigoted. No, it's not. It's looking at the priorities of your country and doing what's best for your people. Because that's why you're a politician, Max Frost. You're a politician because you are representing your county. And in extension, you're supposed to be representing the best interest of your country. But instead, it seems like you have more allegiance to people outside of America than in America. And I think that's irreprehensible as a politician that claims to be representing a United States of America. He don't even consider the concerns that people have. This was in 1995, the video I just showed you. I think his name is Paglia. Hopefully I said her name correctly. Here's an example of another concern about having mass migration, open borders. There's no criteria or standards that the migrants have to pass to get into the country. We just like, hey, look, we accept everybody. No, we don't. We shouldn't anyway. London is suffering from a sudden wave of robbers and attackers. The police did an undercover operation to figure out who was doing it. Turns out none of the suspects are bricks. Look at this. All migrants. Right? Black people always talk about how they're forced to do crime because there's no other way for them to survive. We're essentially doing that same thing to a lot of these migrants that's come here. They think they have
officers posed as inebriated and wealthy targets.
They think, they think they're gonna have a better life here. No, it's more economic opportunity, but you need the skills to pay the bills, and a lot of these migrants don't have that, and they have a lot of barriers of achieving that. And instead of creating a legal immigration process where we filter those people out and say, hey, oh, you know English? Okay, you got a good chance to absorb skills a lot faster. Oh, you need to learn English? Okay, here's a track. But at least we know their advantages, disadvantages. At least we know what they are before they come to our border. But you can't sit here and accept people who come in mass, claim asylum. Asylum is not a human right. And it seems like Democrats don't respect our country as a sovereign country. They look at our country as some economic zone that everyone is entitled to. America's not a socialist country. We need to look out for the best interests of our people, just like you look out for the best interests of your party, just like you look out for the best interests of your people, and just like you look at the best interests of your family. And it's not a bad thing to admit that. It's not a bad thing to lead with that. This is why I'm tired of these bleeding heart Democrats. They pretend that they want, but at the end of the day, they want to use you. You guys know that mass immigration benefits your party because these migrants, you use it as, hey, don't forget, Democrats are the reason why you're here. You use that, wink, wink, and then their future generations become loyal Democratic voters. And then you create a fraction, and this is why multiculturalism don't work. You create a fraction in American society where you have Americans that were born here, but they're born from illegal immigrants that are voting in the best interest of their family who migrated here illegally. And this is how the Democratic Party has fractured our culture and our common priorities. We no longer, as a country, we're so fractured because we have different loyalties. We don't have loyalty to this country. And this is why you have all these people, oh, I want more migrants because their family benefited from illegal immigration and amnesty and all that other stuff. But they don't know how in the long term it's hurting the country. And eventually we're all going to become immigrants because we'll destroy America so bad that it's no longer the land of opportunity anymore. You already have migrants coming here complaining about, oh my God, America's not as good as I thought it would be. Yes, because you guys are a drain on the system. And that's the reality. All you want to do when you bring in mass migrations, all I see is mass liabilities. You want to give free healthcare to these people who never even contributed a cent of tax dollars to the system. How is this not using the taxpayer money as a bribe to import more voters for a party? This is politically motivated incentive. If all these migrants were voting Republican, I bet you Max Frost will be singing a different tune. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy on the internet giving his opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I really like to hear your guys' take on the border issue. Do you think the Statue of Liberty should be taken away because we want to secure our borders and to protect our own interests as citizens of a country? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll really be interested to hear what you guys have to say. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.